Hello, this is David Lorimer here. Today I'm going to share some thoughts and quotations from this book here. It's called The Wellspring of Good. And it was the last words of Peter Deunov, Beinsa Douno, in 1944, during the Second World War. And so the thoughts here are very relevant to the situation in which the world finds itself. And he remarks initially that the entire modern world is built upon a false foundation. Each nation is part of a unified organism, he explains, whereas we think of ourselves as separate, of not united as one humanity. And so he says that we must prepare for the application of divine laws in our society and divine justice. And the trend is now towards the unity of all nations. And we've seen this really in the last 100 years, but it a lot depends on what kind of unity you're talking about, whether it's an imposed unity or an organic unity, a machine-like uniformity, mechanistic uniformity, or unity in diversity. All nations need to come together. And this is what we're realizing, but we need to come together in an organic way. And he says that nationalism will come to an end. Hatred will not be fostered among nations. Nationalism will become obsolete, and that's a fanatical kind of nationalism, not culture. And some will say a great nation. This is not correct. Some nation desires to be great in order that it might rule over other nations. In other words, this is what Rian Eisler calls the dominator culture. And what we need to be doing as a planet is to move towards a partnership culture. So because nations are each part of one organism, we need to serve the whole. And what he explains is that love is life for the whole. Love is serving the whole. And this is where we find our fulfillment. And he asks, what does it mean to serve God? To apply the principles of divine justice. To abstain from violence. I'm reading Gandhi's daybook on a daily basis at the moment. To have mutual cooperation among nations. To serve, not dominate. To serve, not dominate. It's not the quantity that makes a nation great, but the quality. Every nation that does not wish to serve God will be deprived of its wealth and will disappear from earth. The greatness of a nation lies in its service to God. A nation that is then strong, and no other power will be able to challenge it. It will always, and under any circumstances, be victorious. It will have inexhaustible bounties from God at its disposal. So we need to work out as a species how to move from this empire domination culture, this patriarchal culture, to one of mutuality, reciprocity, partnership, cooperation, and collaboration. Thank you for listening.